Hello, Rough Rider Nation, and welcome to this edition of the Rider Report, the ins and outs of Yavapai College athletics. I'm Brad Clifford, the athletic director here at YC, and I'm joined today by our softball coach, Doug Eastman. Doug, welcome back to the program.
Thanks for having me.
So currently we're 43-10, great record. We're 35-7 in the ACC standings. We're one game behind league leader Eastern Arizona College, and we're tied with Phoenix College. We're looking for our second consecutive conference title and our second consecutive time to host the region tournament. So we do have 3 doubleheaders left currently, and we've got a big doubleheader coming up next Tuesday at Eastern Arizona College. So how are we feeling right now?
Well, we're feeling good. I think we're playing really well, like you say. It's going to be tough. I mean, the way I see it, we got to go into Thatcher and sweep. Mm-hmm. And you can't depend on getting any help from anybody else. I do believe they have the tiebreaker, you know, when it comes to Arizona Western, perhaps. So we're in a good place, though. I mean, who doesn't want the opportunity to win it outright?
And not only win it outright, but able to do it your own way. We've got a pretty good schedule coming down. Aside from that series down at Eastern Arizona, we've got Scottsdale on Saturday, and then we also have a week from Thursday, we got Glendale at our place. So I like our schedule. I'm sure you do too. Let's talk about Eastern. They finished with us and Arizona Western at Arizona Western, so they got a little bit tougher road to hoe than we do.
Yeah, they absolutely do. But again, I think it's going to be imperative that we go there and take care of business and sweep. I just think they'll probably get a split on the road against Western. That's sure. As a coach, that's what I'm assuming would probably happen. So we have to take care of business. And then when you look at our last game of the schedule against Glendale, it looks good, but it's also sophomore day. True. And when you have sophomore day, there's a lot of emotions, there's a lot of things, so you can't take that for granted either.
Not at all. And as we've seen, some of these, we played some tight games with those with some of those teams, and you kind of lose focus. You win a big game early, and then you lose focus maybe in that second game a little bit.
Well, I think we have a reputation of excellence here at Yavapai, and everybody wants to beat Yavapai. True. And so when you play any opponent, you have to be ready to go. You got to be ready to compete, and for the most part, I think we've done a nice job of that this year.
So really impressed with, depending on who's pitching, you start 7 to 8 freshmen. Really impressed with the freshmen, what they've done this year.
Well, it makes me smile a little bit, Brad, because I know that we have those players coming back next season also. And for these young ladies to step up, the moment's not too big for them. They've come in and done the job all year long. Got a lot of trust in those players right there. So we're young, but they like to compete. So I like where we're at.
Now let's talk about JD, who is having another special season. She hit a tape measure home run yesterday that we think could be the longest one she's hit at Yavapai College. She's got 27 home runs. The record's 32, which she holds, so she could obviously break that record. She has 81 RBIs, and she holds 102 RBIs as the record, so she could break that as well. And that puts her first in the ACCAC and second in the NJCAA in those categories. She's just having a special season.
Well, I've been coaching a long time, and I have never seen a player dominate in the hitting world like J.D. Bursaw. And I think we take her for granted sometimes because how easy she makes it look. But when you think about her accomplishments, hitting 60-plus home runs in 2 years, which averages 30 a year in 50-plus games, you're talking about a home run every 1.3 games. Right. And it's not that easy. No. And, if there was ever a time you would consider, putting away a jersey, sure. She might be the one. I don't think it's a record that will be broken in quite some time. I mean, it's just silly what she does with that bat in her hands, Brad.
No, it is. And she's not only broken records, she's crushed records at Yavapai College. The home runs are unbelievable. She's head and shoulders above anybody we've had here, and also with the RBI. So real special player there, and we're going to be sorely miss her. Love to have her for 4 years, wouldn't you?
Well, holy cow, yeah, absolutely. You pencil her in that 4 spot, and you know that you're going to get production out of there. And we forget to mention that she's a 450 hitter. Yeah. No, she has
she's
every
for
aspect.
Average too.
Man,
exactly.
Scary stuff.
True. Well, pitching's always the key to softball. Jaya Allen's doing a great job with as a starting pitcher. She's got 21 wins currently. She's got 211 strikeouts. Santana Parra has giving you some good innings. She's got a perfect 9-0 record. Kiana Spencer, we've seen her as of late showing her true form. She had a great victory, clutch victory against Phoenix College a week ago, and a 6-1 victory there. So pitching's doing pretty well for us.
Real quick, Santana Parra, she's going to pound the strike zone. She's going to spin the ball. They're going to put it in play. We got a good defense. She's going to give her a chance to win every time she's out there. When we look at Kiana, I'm still looking for more. Mm-hmm. She's shown games of brilliance,
right.
And if we can just hone that in on a day-to-day basis here at the end, she might be the key, Brad, on how far we get. Jaya Allen, been the rock, been the ace all year long. What incredible numbers that she's put up. 21 wins as a freshman already. A bulldog, has great pace in the game. She goes out there and controls the pace, which is so important in this game. And I'm going to keep pushing her, though. She hasn't reached her potential. And, sometimes she frowns at me a little bit because I'm not overly overwhelmed with every outing that she has. But it's only because I know what she can do, and I know what level she can pitch at when she leaves Yavapai College. So I'm going to continue to push her in the right direction. But she is an amazing talent, and I couldn't be more excited to have her as our ace.
Well, you talked about her being a bulldog. She hates to lose. She hates to come out of ball games. She hates when she doesn't perform to her ability. So you kind of like that in a pitch, especially in a pitcher.
Well, she has that tenacity out there where she'll look you down and she's going to come right at you, and she's not afraid to throw any of her pitches at any time. And again, what a fantastic find that we have here at Yavapai, and I'm just looking to the future and what she's going to be like in postseason, and then what she can be like as a sophomore. And somebody's going to get a good one with Jay Allen, but I couldn't be more impressed of what she's doing for us this year, Brad.
So we've got 3 more doubleheaders closing out the season. What do the Rough Riders have to do here to finish out 6-0?
Well, we just got to keep doing what we're doing. Again, I think we're a very offensive team. We swing the bat well. So if we can get solid outings from our pitchers, we're going to score some runs. There's no doubt about that. And then when it's all going to come down to Tuesday as far as if we host. They swing the bat really well too, and we kind of had a crazy doubleheader with them. We 10-run them, and they came back and spanked us. So we got to have consistency going into that game, and we got to show up for both games, and hopefully we can go 6-0 and host. I'd love to be here in our own confines to play the series.
We would be good hosts.
We would be. I mean, I think our weather's great. I think it's a beautiful setting. We'd like to get it done. If for some reason we fall short, then we're going to go to Thatcher and take care of business and try to win it there. So we'll see what happens. I'm a guy that looks one game ahead, and we're going to try to win that first game against Scottsdale, and if we do, and then we're going to try to win the second one. So we'll see where it ends up.
One at a time now. Well, we appreciate you joining us today. We do have some work to do yet going into the region tournament, but we have qualified for the region tournament. It's just a matter now where we're seated. Doug, thanks for joining us today. We want to make sure everybody gets the Rough Rider news at www.goroughriders.com. We want to make sure you follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. We also want to tell you about a special event we got coming up in August. I know we're 3 or 4 months away from that, but the college will be celebrating their 50th anniversary. And the dates will be August 24th and 25th that we'll be celebrating that. And on the 25th of August, we will have a home soccer match, an afternoon home soccer match. And after that soccer match, immediately following, there will be a barbecue for alumni and family. So look for more information on that event. We're excited about it. Go to the YC website or the Rough Rider website, and there will be information eventually about that event. But as always, until next time, go Rough Riders.